Hello, this is xDave, and today I'm playing on Call of Duty 4, and although it's been a long time since people regularly played COD 4, minus the few stragglers that are still in the game, hopefully you'll notice that what I'm playing is slightly different. I'm playing something my friend Dark Tim introduced me to, who I'm actually playing with right now, called ProMod, which is something you might refer to as a hack for the PlayStation 3. We downloaded some save files and edited them, and some strange things, even involving Resistance Fall of Man for me, editing, sort of playing on it, and then loading COD 4. It was very confusing, but this is what it gets you. It's still COD 4 more or less, the structure's still the same, but a few things have changed. It's a lot faster. You move faster. I'm not sure if the sensitivity is different. I had it on 10. I had to go flying down because, as you'll notice, I'm spinning around like mad trying to do 360s. The viewpoint has changed. There's a lot more of the gun on show. Sounds, well, you won't notice the sounds have changed, but they're a bit higher. The guy sort of speaks with a higher voice when he says, like, we've lost a flag, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so ProMod it's quite fun. It seems like it's made for sniping. You zoom in faster as well when you aim. So it's sort of like Modern Warfare 2, you can quick scope and all that sort of stuff. I'm not exactly amazing at it, as you will see. Tim's quite good, but he doesn't do amazing either. And you'll note as well, yeah, as it's just come up, Dark Tim has signed out. There seems to be some sort of problem with this. When you're playing, you constantly get signed out, which gives me an advantage. I don't think I win, even though a lot of the time he's not moving. But I try my best. I'm new to all this sort of stuff. But Call of Duty is quite YouTube famous for its sniping. It's something that's grown over the years. Oh, that was quite nice. And it's something I've been getting into now. And I've not really had much experience before now. I was typically a run and gun player. Well, back in the days of Call of Duty 4, I was a confused noob going around looking for the best way to survive, often with Juggernaut, occasionally Martyrdom, the old MP5. But I've moved on since then. I started to care about winning, and I got out the UMP, and I would go as far as to say that I'm quite good with it now. I'm generally a rusher, but we have an old friend in our community called Snow Cold Killer, or Fusion, as you might know him now, and him watching clans like Optic and their sniping videos has sort of changed everyone's perspective, and we've gone from, in my clan, mostly Harness, we've gone from trying to win every game on Game Battles ladder into more of a sort of, well, we've all got, four of us have got PVRs now, and we're trying to get into the YouTube community. It's going okay, but like I said, a lack of experience in the sort of most popular thing for YouTube, which is Call of Duty sniping. But there's time, we can catch up. As you can see, this is a great duel here. I've missed every shot. I just did a 360 and ended up the wrong way round, but we're getting closer. I actually released my own, I suppose you could call it montage. It was of me when I was beginning to learn to snipe. Learn to snipe really, because I used the M40 a bit on COD 4, but other than that, nothing much. So now we have the intervention, which is the it's sort of bolt action. It's not the same as the intervention, where you load each individual bullet. But I've been getting somewhere with that. I know my montage, a normal quick scoper or no scoper, or whatever, an average one would probably look at that and think, okay, this is terrible. But I've got better now. Well, I got one quite good shot the other day, and that's given me all the confidence in the world. I just need another 3 or 4 and I can make a montage of about 20 seconds. But sniping has really caught on. It's surprising me. I remember, I think it sort of first started with Zergeriz, who probably everyone knows with his no-scoping. I have my doubts to how real all of that footage is. Like quad no-scopes, seems unlikely. I suppose if you play enough, you would eventually get that, but I don't really play enough to do that, and I'm quite lazy as well. Now it's funny. I spent all this money on a PVR, and a lot of the time I'm not even recording. But I'm trying. It's just it's difficult playing in these games with all the problems that Modern Warfare 2 possesses. The noob tubers, one-man army, danger close, the constant kill streaks barraging down when my team is doing absolutely awful. But getting somewhere. A problem I've had at the moment anyway is I was on Sony Vegas 8. I have some projects going because, as I say, I haven't really done much, and I decided to upgrade to Sony Vegas 9 because it's just easier, accessible. I have to convert files at the moment to import them into 8, but on 9 I can just drag them straight in. Well, unfortunately, I didn't know Sony Vegas 9 is more stressful on your computer, and mine can't play the preview at all, so I can't actually watch what I'm doing. And since I opened every single project I have in 9, none of them can be opened in 8 now. So every single project I've started is back on 0%. Oh, I remember this. This was a interesting shot. If only, yeah. I like the way the sniper, when you spin around, it looks cool. But I'm not exactly amazing at 360s yet. I had my sensitivity. I play on 10. I don't know how many people like that. I suppose it's insane for a reason. It can occasionally be quite difficult, but for a sniper rifle, it's practically impossible. So I've gone down to 8, and I'm just seeing how that goes. But as for now, I go along, I play, I record, I do 360s, I try my best. Hopefully more will come in the future, but I recorded a game battles match recently, because we play that as well, and I'd got somewhere with it. The idea was 3 of us were recording, one forgot to record, or he might say there was an error. There was no error, you just forgot to record. Another one didn't really think about it. It was both of their first times recording a match, so I'll forgive them. But I was editing my footage, and that's all gone, so I've got to start that again first, and then I can get back to what I was doing. Unfortunately, I'm quite lazy, so it could be a while being maybe a week, before I actually do that. But I have plenty of time on my hands now I've left school, holidays, so we'll see how that goes. As for the gameplay, I went online on this ProMod after this. As you can see, it's not just about sniping. I was just using a shotgun. I've used an MP5. Tim in a minute starts destroying me with my shotgun, and I think he uses the AK-74U that is now missing in Modern Warfare 2. But I went online, and I didn't really know what to expect. But I got in there, and I got my sniper rifle out. I thought it'd be like this, and immediately when I moved, I went flying. Speed was on like 1,000,000, and I went flying around the map, and there was these guys with just like double tap times 1,000,000, sleight of hand times 1,000,000, so they were reloading and firing instantly, and they had noob tubes and RPGs, and I just got ruined. So eventually I got my RPG out, and did them in as well. But I wasn't really sure what's going on. I was flying around the map so fast. And then the host did something strange. And this is why I probably wouldn't advise going online. It's probably only good if you have a lot of friends, so you can play in private games. I went online, and the host, he did some sort of server announcement and said, "You're gonna love me for this," and the game ended, and then all my maps, the modes were disabled. I couldn't play anymore. I could only play in private. So to fix that, I hope I have to just reinstall but it could be gone forever. I was sort of venturing into a world that I didn't know, and I've been taken advantage of by this random online hacker, or whatever he calls himself, and it wasn't very enjoyable. But this is something I will try to play. It depends if other people can do it. There's not much point if you do it the way Tim's doing it, without Resistance Fall of Man, because you get signed out every 5 seconds, and it just destroys the gameplay. It ruins the fluency. And yeah, it's quite awkward. But if you have Resistance, I'd definitely advise it for a private game. But I'll put the links in the description to the videos on how to do this, and that's the end of the map. Tim rage quit, I suppose, after I started RPGing him. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.